using System Light. Kind of a surprise, this one. I wasn't expecting this to be as popular as it was, but players demanded another go around, and so I have done so. So same players as last time. It'd be Matihi, Sim, and TD, the dude, as we like to call him. New player this time, Doc. And Doc will be playing everyone's favorite Blood Bowl player, a Wood Elf War Dancer.
Whoa.
We'll go ahead and get right into it. All right, so turn some cheering down. There's a few cheering fans as you guys are practicing. Just a practice game, scrimmage sort of thing, going like 6-on-6. Not that low. It's been about 2 weeks since the great victory over the Restless made headlines, generated a lot of hype. You guys had a bye week to recover. So go ahead and bump up all your attributes that are associated as far as like health and things like that.
I just leave mine alone, correct?
Yeah, because you haven't been wounded.
I haven't done anything.
Yeah. And so right now it's just a bit of a scrimmage, trying to work things out. They've been trying to break you guys up here and there to make things fairly even, because if you guys are all on the same side of a team, I mean, you're playing linemen. They're terrible. You run circles around them or knock them over. Fikash has already sent somebody to the apothecary in a scrimmage game. You guys are sort of coming towards the back end of your scrimmage. Just doing some cooldown stretches or maybe some light tackling maneuvers. If you guys can role play amongst yourselves.
So who's on what side?
We'll say that you've been going alone, Malice, with just linemen. Skitter and Fikash are on the same group together, so I'll go ahead and we'll divvy it up a bit. So yeah, that'd be those guys. And then you've got everybody next to you.
Remember, Fikash, this is just a game. I mean, a scrimmage.
And?
Yeah, we don't want you sending any of our players into the hospital or killing them.
It's not my fault if they're weak. This is to make them stronger.
Maybe, but it's your fault if they're dead.
I'm not gonna kill them on purpose.
Look like the other guy and wasn't so lucky in your like judgment.
He's fine. It's a flesh wound.
Anyone heard anything about a replacement quarterback?
I haven't heard anything yet.
No.
You guys are sort of discussing stuff among yourselves. A rather flamboyant character has a conversation with a coach who seems to be sending him on to the field. And Doc, you may describe your entrance to this little practice game.
So Eladrian comes onto the field. He looks around at the crowd and he puts a finger out and points, bringing his finger across the crowd as he points down the entire length of the field. Once he's done pointing, he takes his right hand and he slaps his left bicep. Then he takes his left hand, he slaps his right bicep. He puts both hands up in the air and he pumps them 1, 2, 3 times. He walks onto the field, the smell of sweat, blood, sun on his skin. He's ready to hurt people.
Look at that guy.
I was just about to say that. Beat me to it. Again.
Well, should we give him a nice little welcome here in our scrimmage?
Tackle him? Is that you mean? Okay.
And Fakash will just start charging for him.
Yeah, go for it. This isn't a legit game, so you can go ahead. This is the RP.
Alright. So Fakash will dash across the field, going full bore at Eladrian. Paying not slowing down at all. Kind of a sadistic smile stretches across her face as she dashes across, ready to impact him. And if he doesn't dodge out of the way, she's gonna hit him.
Mouse is gonna be sitting there with a smile on his face and the hand on his hip.
Right, Doc, you see coming full bore at you a witch elf running at frightening high speed and high heels with murderous intent in her eyes.
Eladrian sees the witch coming towards him. He raises an eyebrow, and then he nods towards her, tries to catch her eyes, because I know she's looking at him, standing there with his shirt off, bronzed and tanned, sun hitting his hair, making it shiny and bright. She can't help but look. He nods and gives her the "what's up" as she comes straight at him.
And if it had been slower, at least in her approach, would have been a very nice hug. But alas, it was not.
Yeah, so she's going for the tackle on you, so I guess we'll do a nice little roll off here if you guys want to compare, I don't know, reflexes.
Right.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Oops.
Should be able to click on your guy and do it.
Oh, can you do it from that?
Yeah, if you
click
press,
on your token.
Oh,
a skill
I
check
see,
and then-
I see, yeah.
You're still banged on though, unfortunately. Fakash is very fast, so
Yeah.
describe how this works.
All right. So Fakash is dashing up to the Ponzi elf, and as he stands there, kind of the "what's up" eyebrows, she'll go in for the low blow and tackle him at the knees, and she'll flip him up, kind of flipping him over her head and knocking him straight on his back.
Welcome. What's your name?
And Eladrian lands on his back with an oof. And he stands there, or he lies there, and he's looking up. He's like, "What? Hey, doll, my name's Eladrian. What's your name?"
Well, my name, as of now, is Fakash Von Savage. Nice to meet you.
"Well, Miss Savage, nice hit."
Thank you. Need help?
And he puts a hand out.
She doesn't take it and walks away.
And he lies there and he runs his hand through his hair that she rejected. It's like, oh, smooth move. And he gets himself up, dusts himself off.
And Fakash will make her way back to the rest of the team, paying no mind to the elf behind her.
So Eladrian looks around the crowd. He shakes his head with an approving nod, and then he brushes the dust off of his shoulder as if it's no big deal.
Just for clarification, Eladrin's doing all this with like a crowd of 100 guys for scrimmage. where normal Blood Bowl crowds are like thousands.
Yeah, I'm a big deal.
An audience is an audience. They came here to see a
Nice.
show. I'm gonna give them a show.
You can show him your back as you fall.
And the coach will just be standing on the sideline, shaking his head. Oh, Eladrin, are you doing okay? I'd hate for there to be an injury already, season ending. Just hired you.
Don't worry, coach. I let her hit me. Gotta get her confidence up.
Uh-huh. All right. So, we're going to divvy these up. Midfield, scrimmage. Scratches his head. Eladrin and Malice, you go to the right side. Fakash and Skitter to the left, and I'll split up the linemen between the two of you.
Before everybody starts to split, Skitter will kind of jog over to the coach and just,
Hey, coach, how come you never ask if I'm okay?
Who are you? Oh, Skitter. Well, because sometimes I get you confused with the mascot, and I don't really care about the mascot.
Oh, but he's a pretty good-looking guy.
No, not at all. Besides, we have the apothecary. You're fine. You get a boot print on your back? What is that from?
Good talk, coach.
he kind of just scampers off.
He scratches his head and looks back at his clipboard. Starts motioning. So, I think we have even linemen here. Yes, we do. So everybody's a little quick 5-on-5. And we will apply wounds and whatnot for this, but they'll be fixed up. This is just scrimmage wounds. Malice and Eladrin will be on one side, Skitter and Fakash will be on the other, and then the linemen, will be split evenly for the team. We'll do a quick little first one to score will win. And I'm going to start introducing pay into this game, and that will have an impact. So there's going to be a little bonus. 20k talents to whoever wins this, and there will be things that talents will apply to. So Malice and Eladrin will be down here. Skitter and Fakash will be here. First team to score wins and will get the 20k talent bonus. And let's get some fun music.
I feel intimidated after seeing these six rolls.
It's got to hit him really hard.
You know.
All right, so let's see. I'm gonna roll a d10. Somebody call high or low.
Hi.
High. Okay.
Low.
The cash, the Skitter high. That's pretty
Hey.
fucking high. You guys get ball.
Oh yeah.
Okay, what were you-
D10. That's damn.
It's the highest it goes.
I mean, it only goes to 10.
What were you gonna say, Ladrin?
Latrian, he looks over to Malice, gives him the nod and the what's up. We're gonna
Watch the
take
rat.
these. We're gonna take these guys on.
Yes. Watch the ratty slimy.
All right. Well, I'll take care of the rodent. You take care of my girl.
Before they kick off, Fakash will look over to Skitter.
It's a good thing that you're on my team again.
Ladrin will kneel down and pull some grass out of the field and hold it up and drop it and see which way the wind takes the blades. And he'll wet his finger with his tip of his tongue and then put that in the air to see which way the wind is blowing. And he'll nod his head approvingly.
And as you look across the field, you see Skitter. You can't tell if he's licking his butt or if he's just sniffing it. And he's scratching behind his ears as he's kind of crunched into a small package.
Jesus. So, Coach Liberty takes a ball from the sideline and just flings it at Skitter. Roll me a reflex 9 to catch it.
Yeah.
Thanks, Coach.
You're welcome. Now get that manured covered behind down that field and score.
Oh, is that what that smell is?
Of course it is.
All right, so you guys on the left would go first here with the ball.
Right.
You gonna go first or second?
I'll go after you. I'll follow your leads.
Okie dokie.
And when it says move, that's the number.
Right, yeah, move is the number of squares you can move on the pitch.
Okay.
Okay.
You can go further than that, it just takes rolls.
Okay.
Okay, so Skitter's gonna get this started. He's gonna come up. He's gonna bounce to here, which is 3 squares. I believe, right? And then he's gonna hook around the edge here. So he can go here. Try to make it up into here.
All right,
Nope, right there, right there.
right there. Okay.
Yep.
And that's your regular movement.
That's my full move, yeah.
Okay. For cash.
All right. Let's see. She went. So she'll kind of go up and around as well. 3, 6, 7, 8. The kind of body block. Make sure Skitter isn't hit from the side.
Right. And linemen do what they do and hit other linemen.
Hooray.
And last week they, what is the term? Banged on. They banged on this Savage dude.
No. Well, one of them.
So those are your linemen rolling versus Fell Hearts. Oh,
Mm.
stuffed. Oh, how bad is that gonna go? Oh man. So all you guys get kind of banged on, but they're holding in place.
That's
All right, and now it would be the other side.
You want to go or you want me to go?
So Eladrian looks over at Malice and sees the intent in his eyes, and he gives him the nod to go. I want to see what this kid's got.
Alright. So seeing that Fakash is getting ready to body block and Felhart's not being dumb, he's going to work his way around her.
ooh. Sneaky.
I should have went more over. That'd have been sneakier. I put myself in a bad spot.
Mm.
And I am just gonna try to tackle Skitter at the waist there.
Oh shit, getting down
Waist
low.
grabs are my move.
You know, Only
Alright.
only difference is though is I want to pick him up and
Oh,
carry him back.
Oh, shit.
Didn't know we were doing this bridal style.
Mm.
You're touching him.
So you gotta succeed on a block first. And then
Skitter has advantage.
yeah, Skitter will get +1 die because you're getting outnumbered here. So you have to succeed on a block first, and then it'll be a strength versus strength roll off after that. I'll give you 1 damage for succeeding on the block, but if you beat him in the strength check again, well, he can dodge though. So if he fails the block, right? If you win the block and then you go strength versus strength to pick him up, I'll let you know what you can do next.
All right, so the block is strength.
It's strength over you, and then Skitter has a dodge, so you can use agility for it.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and use a luck dice here.
All right. It's getting serious. People want the money.
Holy shit!
Take it, Malice.
Fucking kidding me?
Take it, Malice. Oh,
Oh my god.
Yes.
oh my god.
Holy shit.
Okay, so he's coming at me, yeah?
Okay, I should say that you wouldn't get the extra die for your dodge because she's not helping you dodge. But
Oh, okay,
it
okay,
doesn't
okay.
matter.
Still.
Yeah, you can
31.
take the 3 off. A 31 is
Yeah,
pretty
that's
decent.
fine.
Damn.
Shit.
Okay, so Malice comes over and attempts to wrap Skitter up closer to the waist, and he remembers something about Skitter digging in his backside or something of the sort, and the coach saying something about the fact that it could be dung or feces or manure, and he gets a little grossed out, and he kind of just whiffs and dives on the ground.
Yeah, Malice catches a full whiff of rat ass as he goes for the waist, and it's unabashed disgustingness. Like it you didn't smell as you were going down. You caught this full airwave. You feel it on the top of your palate. It's so bad.
Oh, get a taste of that.
And since you're dodging, you would have to move a square as well to avoid. Yep. Oh.
Get it.
All right, Eladrian.
So Eladrian sees what's going down over there. As soon as Malice takes off, Eladrian starts taking off. That's 6 right there. And he sees Skitter, and he wants to come in hard, and he's going straight for the ball. He wants to strip it right out of his dirty little claws.
All right. Strip ball. So on a block, Eladrian can attempt to strip the ball out of his opponent's hand instead of doing an additional damage. So you got to roll a successful block first. So it'll be strength versus reflex for Skitter.
But I'm dodgy, so I can't.
He gets
use
an
my
advantage
reflexes.
because we're next to each other.
Well, dodgy wouldn't affect you for hitting someone. You still use your
You're not avoiding anything. That's what dodgy's for.
yeah. You're just banging on someone.
Oh. Okay, do I get
You-
an advantage?
No, because Fakash is there near Malice.
Okay, I want to use.
So you're using a luck die. Oh, that's pretty good.
It's not bad. It's not bad. Might do it. Yeah, you got it.
No.
All right, so successful block. Now
Now I got to dodge.
you make an opposing reflex check to see if you can strip the ball away. So you do 1 damage guaranteed because you're pawing him. So Skitter's gonna take 1. That's how any block works. But now it's, instead of doing additional damage, it's a reflex roll off to see if you can knock the ball loose or take it away if you really dominate. So, reflex versus reflex.
Oh.
Ooh.
Not even a good one for me. Phew. Oh, that was really bad for Doc. Yeah, sorry. So he was coming in to strip the ball.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I see his hands coming in, and I sort of telegraph his move. And Skitter just does a little a spin move, and as he's spinning, he gives him a little slap with his tail.
But
Right, that's how that goes.
what does the successful block do?
A successful block would give him 1 damage, and you don't get to dodge through there, Skitter, because you technically
okay.
succeeded the block. So you
Okay,
get to
okay.
push him backwards to either one of these squares.
My health is not moving. Hang on, I'll have to go into my sheet.
I got you.
Okay.
So I get to push him back
Yeah, you get to push him back,
For
and you
the
can choose
block?
to. Yeah, you can
So
choose
he'll
to
go,
follow up as
like,
well.
right there. Yep.
Yeah, you can go to either one of those.
And I'll follow up.
So which one is he going
You
to?
wanted me here?
No.
On the sideline?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Lineman worm wrestle fight. Oh, man.
Oh, buddy.
Aren't you guys happy to
Oh,
have these guys
no.
backing you up?
Oh.
Well, those are your linemen. You should be happy.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm happy.
Yeah, they're just beating the hell out of each other.
Yay.
Fakash and Skitter.
Okay, so is it possible for me to move through here? I just have to make extra checks, correct?
You're trying to go past Malice.
Yeah, both of them. I'd have to go past both of them.
Show me your path that you're trying to take, and I'll
Probably something like this. Is that possible?
You
Or do I
are
have to
through them, basically.
Or do I have to go down and around?
Yeah, you'd have to go around. They're occupying those squares.
Okay, okay.
So you'd have to go like through there and then down.
All right, so my full move would take me to the end zone. So I got to go here first. So that would be a check, and then check, and then
And
check. Is that
and then
right?
Check. Yeah, you'd have 4 checks because you'd move from the square you were in to here, then from
Yep.
here to here, then from here to
Yep.
here, and then from here to
Yep.
here. So it'd be 4
Okay.
checks.
All right, let's give her a roll.
Wait,
Oh,
give me
baby.
the ball.
Yeah, you could do that.
Yeah,
It'd
Don't-
be tough, but you
don't
could do
ruin
it.
my plans. Don't ruin my plans. Shush him. Shush him.
He wants
Oh,
the glory.
boo.
He's got the guts. He wants the glory. Let's
Gotta
see.
spill
is
your
that-
guts.
Is that one against Eladrian?
Right. So you're gonna roll. You're just rolling to
Scamper
see.
by.
yeah. So for
So-
dodges, so first one's a TN9.
Yep, so I'm good there then.
Yes. So next
And then
one's
the next
TN12.
one's- Yep, okay, I remember now.
Okay. TN15.
And this one's 15.
Oh,
Last
Yeah.
one's gonna be 18.
come on.
Spending a luck.
Nice.
Oh!
Yes!
He's off to the races, ladies and gentlemen. He is
It is-
going for the goal!
Yeah. What do you think about that, you new spiky-haired freak?
And Eladrian will look down the field and kind of just wave it off with one hand and look the other way.
I still think you stink.
So what if I Skinner scores?
Good job. Yeah.
Only on the field.
And slap hands for cash. Slap hands.
Yeah, go slap hands.
Can I like slap my shoe?
I can lick your shoe.
Think I'm gonna be sick.
I'll sooner stab you with it.
Ah, you guys have no sense of humor.
Please do stab him with it.
All right, the linemen continue to beat the hell out of each other long after somebody's signed set the horn off and finally stop. And coach walks out. All right. All right. Well done for Cash and Skitter. 20K talents to everyone on the winning team.
Thank you, Coach.
Anytime. There's like a little payroll goblin that comes sprinting out with some bags and starts handing them out to you guys. So you can mark on your sheet, receive 20K talents, or just 20K would be fine. Money, whatever you want to mark it as. Anybody who on the winning team. As for the rest of you, let that be motivation to work to improve.
Galadriel walks down the field and he shakes his head and rolls his eyes, and he comes across Malice. He slaps him in the ass as he walks by. He's like, "We got him this next time. We got him."
Yeah, you want to keep your hand, you'll keep it away from my ass.
Galadriel just keeps walking.
Dark elves.
Excellent notes I've made. Winner of the scrimmage, 20K bonus. Skitter scores.
All right, so you guys are in the locker room after. Man, it'd be nice if we had some music here.
Maybe some Andy Griffith.
Absolutely.
Skitter, you're too close.
So Galadriel walks in and he's got a towel around his neck and he's holding both ends with both hands. And he's walking by Fakash and he says, "I'm gonna need my back washed after being knocked on the ground earlier. If you wanna give me a hand."
I
And he
mean,
takes the towel off and snaps it just a little bit and continues to walk by her.
Skitter, he needs his back washed.
yeah.
I mean, if he doesn't mind the claws.
Just lick it clean. You got this.
No, have you seen his back? It's disgusting.
Well, you're right about that.
You've ate worse. I watched you in the field earlier.
That was high quality. Lots of nutrients they have. That's how Skitter scores.
At least you didn't eat dirt.
That's not bad.
Well,
Right, yeah, this is some RP. Coach, come in. All right, so everyone mark their schedules for this weekend. Just kind of looks around expectantly.
what's this weekend?
You guys can make int checks if you want to try to remember. PN9. Skitter knows.
Rolls.
Oh, yeah. Let's see if Malice knows. Yep, Malice and Skitter remember. You are playing a rather tough team this weekend. The two of you remember. That would be the Harbingers of Doom, coming straight from the north. Norsemen. Very strong, very angry, very mutated.
Yeah, these guys are like the all-star monsters. I remember.
I thought we were.
Well, according to Romeo over there, you're just a piece of ass.
have much more pieces to me than ass. I usually take others' pieces too.
Ah, whatever. I'm not interested, is all. And besides, girl, you couldn't get me.
I don't want to.
Yeah, that's what they all say, but I know Skinner knows the truth.
Vikash is visibly shaken.
Eladrian, soaping himself down in the shower, hears this conversation and he yells out, "That's right, Vikash. I heard once you go rat, you never go back."
Oh, God.
And as you look back over to Skitter, he's just got his fingers forked and he's putting his tongue between that one of those.
Jesus fucking Christ. Coach just kind of rubs his temples. Everyone's quite done. Those of you that didn't mark your calendars, as he looks over for Cash and a couple of linemen who are picking boogers behind her. We have the Harbingers of Doom this weekend. I know maybe I oversold how strong the Restless were. Given how we performed in the game, you would think that they were worth nothing at all. But I know for a fact that the Harbingers are one of the toughest matchups we will have all year. I know you're all fast. That is why I assembled this team. But if they put even one hand on you, they will break you into 1,000 pieces. So don't let them do it.
You got it, Coach.
Hey, Coach. I don't think I have 1,000 pieces to me broken. So, let's say a little pep talk's in order. Maybe get the line fired up.
Don't die. That's your pep talk.
And Coach just looks at you. The linemen make 1/3 of what you guys make. What am I going to tell them to get them excited to go toe-to-toe with a 9-foot-tall Norskin covered head-to-toe in armor?
How about if we win, Skitter has to take a shower?
Oh, what is that? What is a shower?
Now all the linemen kind of perk up and looking around. Some guy was trying to restitch his nose together, and he stops doing that and looks over. And a couple guys picking boogers and playing cards stop and look. They're waiting expectantly.
Last time Skinner had a shower, he was a rookie. The linemen beat him up and peed on him.
Couple guys in the back start laughing.
I think it's time for another.
Don't worry, we'll make sure no one pees on you. Maybe.
Well, I don't want any more defecation either.
No promises.
Yeah, that was old Bert. He died like 6 weeks ago. He won't poop on you.
Well, he probably doesn't have any more anyway. He left it all out on the field.
Yeah.
So Eladrian comes out from the showers. He's got a towel wrapped around his waist, and he's drying his face off with another towel.
Hey, lover boy.
So
Those are the hand towels.
Where are you getting all these towels from?
Well, there's lockers back here. They've got towels.
Oh.
They do have towels. Coach looks at you guys, kind of disappointed that you never used the towels in the locker room back there.
I just air dry.
Yeah, they're not bad. That's how Skinner got his jersey. These are just stitched together.
From towels.
And Coach again rubs his temples. Yes,
Coach.
Eladrian, what were you saying?
You know, it doesn't matter who we're playing. I just need to know, where are they? Point me in the right direction, and I'll do my job.
That's what I like to hear. That's the spirit that everyone in this room should have.
It's just up.
Ladrian's nodding his head in the affirmative vigorously. Absolutely.
Now, as for the rest of you, I want you to try to keep your noses clean for the next 2 days until game day. I heard that there had been some trouble last time with a certain werewolf. Be very careful about the precedent we set, because if we start to do little things outside of the boundaries, so will everyone else.
You had it coming.
I agree. I played Borkus many a time when I was still a player, and I hated him.
Well, maybe now when he shows up to a bar, he'll know to keep his glass to himself.
I have heard that he's still being treated by his necromancers to try to recover his lost tongue, but they're looking for the original part, and he points up to a little trophy-mounted tongue on the wall. They won't be getting it back.
Nope.
Good. I like to kiss it for good luck.
I like to wipe myself with it. So
Ah! Why?
it's so cozy. It's moist. It does a good job.
Damn it, Malice.
Oh my god.
Almost quite
Coach,
literally.
Coach Liberty kind of stops pointing at the time. Oh god, I used to clean that thing. Right. Well, at any rate, I suggest you all bond, do what you will, play cricket or whatever it is you all do on your time off. Be ready for game day.
New guy buys.
That's the rules.
Eladrian just kind of looks around. He shrugs like, well, okay.
Let's go then.
Tavern time. Let's get some good tavern sounds. Right. Get everybody out here. So you all come into, this is another away game, so this is a tavern you are not familiar with. You traveled the one day. They found a neutral site for the game to happen, because if you had played in the north, none of you would be able to survive. It is frozen weather, and it's also in the Chaos Waste, which does terrible things to your mind and soul. So they found a neutral site to bring all of their hooligans with them. Again, it's about a day's ride. You shack up and go to a local establishment.
Eladrian walks this local establishment, his head held high, knowing that he's a sports star. He walks up to the bar and says, "Barkeep, I need some drinks for me and my men and my lady." And he nods his head back towards the table where the rest of the group is sitting.
Yeah, everybody heals. The scrimmage doesn't count as far as wounds and luck points. You guys can replenish all those. All right.
Then he
See,
pounds on the bar. "Did you hear me, barkeep?"
Oh, yeah, I've seen you. Hold on. What do you want to drink?
Ale. Ale for all of us.
Ale.
One eyebrow raised, he's shaking his head and looking around the room.
So the 3 ale, and looks back, and he's trying to blink. And is that a Skaven?
I don't know what it is. It stinks.
Why are you so
And it
close to
talks
me?
funny. Maybe.
I don't know if we serve Skaven here. Scratches his chin. Don't know if we serve elves here.
You don't know if you serve ale in your bar.
No. Elves. I don't know if we serve elves here or Skaven. Scratching his chin. I gotta go ask someone. Hold on.
What's the holdup?
We want beer. We want beer.
Fakash starts chanting.
Comes back out. Okay, turns out we do serve elves.
Yay!
And as long as the Skaven can pay, he can drink too. But he has to pay. No one can pay for him.
Well, then I'll just take these 3 ales, and I'll go let the little rat man know. And he scoops up the tankards of 3 ales and walks back to the table and sets them down on the table and says, I'm sorry, Ratty, but that bartender over there, he said you're on your own.
He did.
Well, I ought to bite his ear off.
Do it.
Save it for the game.
No, you want to talk.
Only on the field.
Skitter feeling a little dejected and
walks over
rejected.
with tankard of ale and says, so, Cash, you were the coach. He said that
Said what?
to bond.
You're cutting in and out real bad there.
You're cutting it out. Please repeat.
Eladrian's been drinking.
Sounded sexual.
What? I can't hear you.
We need to
I got blood in my
bond.
ear. Oh, you bond.
Bond. We have to bond.
Well, I mean, we can bond as a team, guess.
And he looks over at the other 2. Yeah, well, I guess I'll start bonding with this part of the team first.
Are you trying to mate with me?
I'm gonna need another
Just
drink.
drink up, sweetheart. We've got a long day tomorrow.
Alright, well, if you keep the beer flowing, you got it.
Skitter, what were you doing?
Laughing. So yeah, Skitter, he's obviously looks a little bit dejected. His toothy, nasty-looking grin sort of fades a little bit, and he kind of mopes around, makes his way through here, and makes his way up to the bar.
Oh, it's him. Hold on. He goes and he puts a mug down and goes for some paper. And he's like, hey, I know I told the elf that it was going to be your responsibility to pay. That's a lie. I put it on his tab already. He didn't see it. But
I like you.
we have there was our patron here. He's been a fan of some of the Skaven underground teams, and he liked that game you had a couple was 2 weeks ago, week and a half. I can't remember. But he liked the game. He wanted to see if you could give an autograph. Free drinks all night, just for you.
Oh, yeah. I can give an autograph.
And he holds a piece of paper out.
If you don't mind, how do you spell Skitter?
He just looks confused. Oh, you can't read. Okay. How about this? And he grabs an empty mug. Can you claw this?
Yeah, I can call that. Let me see it.
Hands you an empty wooden tankard.
Skitter just runs his claws he kind of grabs the handle with his right hand and runs his claws along the outside edge of it with his left, just sort of digging them in lightly. And then at the end does a little scribble.
Oh, it's perfect. And he goes, all right, I've told the waitress, just snap your fingers. She'll go get the ale. Here's your first one. He hands you a mug. I'm gonna take this back to our patron. Thank you again.
Oh, thank you.
Skitter looks at his fingers and he goes,
If I could figure out how to snap them.
So you kick the
And-
mug.
and he walks away and makes his way back over to the team.
Yeah, you won't believe what this guy did.
What?
Well, how much did he charge you for your drinks?
Mine were free.
Mine too.
No, not you. Spiky hair.
How much did he charge me for the drinks?
Well, yeah.
Who's counting? You know, when you're a star athlete, that's not something that you really pay attention to. Act like
Not a
you've been
star
here
yet.
before, son. Act like you've been here before.
I remember when I first started.
I remember my first game.
Yeah, you kill some werewolf?
Yeah, I tore his heart out.
Well, anyway, I'm pretty sure he charged me double for my drink.
What a dick.
Yeah, well, Skitter's got a drink too.
Do you really
Goodness.
though?
Skitter raises his mug.
Better go sit down over there and drink.
Oh man.
Well,
Skitter starts to cough violently
oh,
for the
someone pat
next
him on the
minute
back.
and a half.
Someone pat him on the back.
Shit.
Poison.
He finally took the rat poison. Yes. No.
Oh, I think he put a lemon or something in there.
A lemon. Ugh,
Yeah, terrible.
sounds it. So what are we gonna do to get ready for this next game?
Drink more. Hey, Rook, go get us some more drinks.
Yeah, I kind of done mine.
Skitter quickly slams the rest of his drink and he attempts to snap his fingers. It looks like he's just flipping his hand up in the air violently.
The hell you doing?
Yeah, I got something in my claws.
You always got something in your claws.
What is this vermin doing in my chair?
Who is
I think
it?
he's talking to you, Spiky Hair.
You see a rather
Well, you know,
large.
I don't know about
individual.
that. He said vermin. That's normally the proper nomenclature for someone of your ilk.
I'm not talking to any pointy ears. You!
And he points at Skitter.
Well, I'm no elk.
And Eladrian turns around and raises a finger up. Well, I mean, in his defense, he does also have pointy ears, so you could be talking to. And he just kind of keeps talking.
Ah,
He grabs the table and he's gonna try to flip it. Unless anyone's gonna try to stop him from doing
Well,
it.
I'm gonna stop him because my
Yeah.
mug's on there. I'm gonna kick him in the knee.
Skitter has seen stuff like this before, so he grabs his mug from the table and prepares himself to dodge the table.
Roll reflexes to grab your drink.
Okay.
DN 9, I guess.
Can we help
Yeah,
this?
easy.
I don't want my drink spilled.
I'm not even grabbing a drink. I'm just kicking the knee.
Go for it. Strength versus his
Buddy.
athletics. Everybody's grabbing their drinks. Malice is the only one trying to stop it.
What the fuck?
Oh,
So we're having one of these days today.
yeah. So you kick his knee, you hear clang as this kind of reverberates through the room. Some people stop their drinks and eating, and he just grabs his table and flips it up in the air, goes flying, knocks a patron over, and smashes through a window.
Oh, that was my favorite window.
if I don't get my seat, no one gets the table.
You want a seat so bad?
There's a
As soon as the light-
floor.
Brother, who are you arguing with? What are they doing in our chairs?
I think they want their chairs for cash.
Well, I mean, my ass has kind of claimed it, so. Too late. I'm comfy, and you can buy me a drink if you want me to move. No promises.
You wish to
And-
have a drink?
From what I understand, she moves real good after a couple drinks.
Oh!
Through the chest.
They're just kind of looking at each other. Couple more come in.
Oh
One
my.
comes in bright red armor. You can't tell if it's paint or blood. Walks in. Second one, armor, black as night. It's kind of stride in, pushing past people as they go along.
It would appear our chairs have been stolen by elves, no less.
Oh, we didn't see your names on them. I mean, Kidder can't read, but
I don't think they can read either.
I don't think they can write. Hands are too beefy.
I can write just fine. I can paint too.
Can you
Ooh,
left?
Ladrian takes a drink.
I know.
I don't think these men care.
I recognize you.
When the black armor points at Vikash.
Yes.
Von Savage Killer.
Yes. Nice to meet you. Want an autograph?
No. Foolish
Oh.
mortal.
You're lost.
Or keep. Bring them a second round.
Bar keeps us standing there.
The good stuff. Now.
Second round comes out. Just kind of stack up. You guys get brought out some very good vintage, like circa, I don't know, second Chaos Invasion wine that has been here forever.
Malice is gonna smell it. Smells delicious. And then he's just gonna dump it on the ground. Sure the floor liked it.
Vikash does not waste good booze, and she will drink it.
Yes. Skitter looks around and he kind of hunches over his like it's his precious, and then he's looking back and forth, kind of twitchy, and he's quickly trying to gulp it down.
So how may we help you, tall gentleman?
You may not now. Merely wish to pay our respects to those who are about to die.
He hands a large bag of gold to the innkeep for the round, the bottle.
Guess he's talking about you three.
Oh, thanks, Malice. Not playing tomorrow?
I didn't drink his drink.
It matters not. You will still be among the pile of corpses that we wreak tomorrow.
Why don't you go ask Porg and Porcus what his tongue tastes like in his mind every night?
I am no werewolf. You see, a true warrior of the North. I, Blackheart Soul Ravager. This is Flaccus Skull Smasher. And these two, they have done nothing to earn names. But they will. Perhaps tomorrow. We'll call them Elf Slayer and Vermin Squasher.
Or maybe tomorrow I'll have a heart and skull trophy.
I'll have a new hat. Go with my coat.
Confidence. I admire it. I respect your prowess, though I will kill you and maim you, dismember you tomorrow. I wish you all the best in your final hours.
Thanks, Tin Bucket. Appreciate it.
You guys.
Eladrian finishes taking a drink and looks up and looks startled and surprised. Oh, I didn't see you there. I'm sorry. I wasn't listening. Were you saying something?
Flaccus walks over and standing near you, he pets your head one time. Couple pats on the
When
head.
he tries, I dodge my
Go for it.
head.
Go for it.
Can't mess with the hair.
Mm-mm.
Reflexes. He comes closer than you might expect.
As soon as he puts his hand out, my head kind of does this half circle and ducks underneath his hand and comes out the other side. I pull my head back. Well, I know I'm good looking and everything, and you know, all the boys and girls, they just want to touch me. I didn't expect that out of you. No, that was a surprise, that's for sure. But maybe on the field tomorrow.
You had better hope I don't touch you, Marshal. You won't look so pretty if I do.
Kind of look around.
We waste time. We're here to drink, ravage, pillage. Not trade petty barbs. Merely wish to pay our respects, as I said.
Petty Barb's my favorite. You're missing out.
I'm certain. Witch elf. I'm certain. We have not the time nor the inclination to spend any more of our time here.
Your loss.
Looks around. One of the warriors spits in the middle of you, and they all turn to leave.
Rude.
The cash will keep drinking.
Wow, I think that went pretty good.
Oh, what a
Hmm?
What's going on, Doc?
What a what?
what a bunch of nice guys they were. I'm looking.
You're cutting out real bad, Doc.
Yeah.
Get a bigger hamster.
Oh, shit.
Well, let them not have impact our night. Let's keep drinking.
Yeah, I think if anything, we ruined their night. They're not ruining ours. We're not leaving.
Well, they got rid of our table. I mean,
You don't need a table to drink.
true, but where am I gonna rest my beverage?
Look at those idiots over there. Just go kick them out of their table.
Can I use one of them to set my drink on?
They have a table?
I meant them, but yeah, it works too.
You're pretty threatening. I mean, some people, they get the hint. Some people don't. I think they will.
All right, let me grab a table for us.
And Fikash will get up from her chair and kind of mosey on over to another table.
Hey there.
I see. Before we go there, Doc, are you still here? Are you able to get your stuff there?
I think it's going okay now, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds good to me. So the cashews walk up to a random table, or
Yeah, just a random table.
a table there, a couple of city guardsmen sitting there. They're probably the morning shift because they're pretty drunk at this point. Look like they've been drinking for quite some time.
Hey there, gentlemen.
Oh, look at this one here. It's old knife is. She looks pretty though.
Well, thanks. You mind if we borrow your table?
My table.
Yeah.
It's my table, isn't it?
Is your name on it?
My arse is in this seat.
Yeah, but that's your chair. I'm asking for your table.
My drinking food's on this table.
You have hands. Pick it up.
Oh, use the fellas whose table got flipped over by them horned fellas, yeah?
Yeah.
And as Fakash is talking to this fella, Skitter's trying to be nonchalant, and he's like just backing up, and then oops, he bumps into this fella. Oh,
Sorry about that. Looks like you got a little something on your leg.
What? Is that Skaven? Get the rat catcher. No Skaven in my town. And one guy gets up and starts stumbling towards the door.
Hey, bud. You can get the traps, but I'd check your leg. That could get infected, my friend.
What
And
do
as-
you mean? And he looks
as
at his leg.
and it's just covered in what could possibly be blood or feces or possibly a mix, and he's not entirely sure.
What the hell?
And he just kind of faints, falls over. And whereas one guard runs to the rat catcher, the other two pick up their friend who is either quite drunk or rather distraught. And the table clears.
And I take the table. Teamwork. Yeah.
All by herself.
Yeah, slap hands.
Slap tables. I'll
I'm gonna
choose
get you one of these. I'll get you one of these times.
I have to be very drunk to touch you.
So you're saying there's a chance?
Yeah, I'll probably die of alcohol poisoning.
I feel like there could be several chances. But remember, sweetheart, I think I'm a couple pegs above you.
Oh my god. I love it.
Mm.
So, you guys continue to drink. Any more RP for this? Next scene's the game, so it's whatever you guys want to discuss at this point, go for it.
Fakash will just bearded usual drunk self.
Nels actually ain't drinking anymore.
Oops.
Oh,
Damn.
damn.
Harsh. How rude.
Offended.
Alright, so we'll say you guys continue to drink and bond through the night.
Oh, we're bonding.
Jesus.
Your parts are not compatible.
The outputs don't match the inputs. So you come out to the field the next day. It's been prepped for the most part. Other than them not updating the logo or the end zones for the last 4 years. Everything is very new, up to snuff in the stadium. Clearly they did not perhaps intend to use this site at one point, but it ended up being selected. So You guys are out first as the away team come out and start to practice. You look in the crowd, you see it's a rather rowdy crowd, and there's some strange-looking individuals there. Several of which are heavily mutated. There are a few people with multiple heads, arms, claws, tentacles. It is a very disgusting bunch. And even the ones who look normal, quote unquote, are rather large men and women, perhaps 7, 8 feet tall, all very muscle bound and drinking heavily.
Eladrian walks out and he does his standard move of pointing out to the crowd and moving his finger down the length of the crowd to everyone, screaming and yelling. Then he takes his hands and he pats each arm and finishes pointing at the crowd again, shaking his head. Yes. Today's going to be a good day.
And
Who
Fakash
are
will
you
walk over.
pointing at, elves? Sit your elf arse down.
Big drinking horn comes flying in as the stadium ogre guards try to wrestle that guy out.
Looks like they don't like you very much.
Making friends fast, are we?
Yeah!
You're liked as much as Skitter.
Nobody's liked as much as Skinner, the touchdown champion!
Whatever you say, buddy.
All right, so as you guys are warming up, doing your stretches,
Oh, theme music.
out from the tunnel to the northeast, screams of torment, hatred ring out. Fire bursts as the four you had previously seen the night before all make their way out of the tunnel, head to toe in gear, gauntlets still covered in blood, bone splinters. They pause for a moment, raise their arms, and let out a roar to the crowd. One of them motions his arm back towards the tunnel and waves violently. And out from the tunnel, a herd of beastmen come sprinting out past them, diving between, baying and hawing and neighing, whatever beasts do. One of them runs across the line and just sort of trots around near. Man, snot flies everywhere.
Oh, they're grosser than you.
Why, thank you.
You're welcome.
Boy, with words and encouragement like that, I find myself wanting to live.
Okay, you suck really hard, and no one likes you. How's that?
Very encouraging, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
And then lastly, out of the tunnel, as the side of the stadium begins to shake a bit, you see a massive being just force its way out of the tunnel.
Uh-oh.
With many mouths and tentacles and claws. Shuffles its way out.
Skitter, it's your boyfriend.
Oh, Jesus.
Too pretty.
True.
Eladrian looks around. Well, it's a good thing I'm on the team now. I don't know how well you guys will be able to do this.
Probably better.
Wow. Jeez. No love. And it just kind of walks over. It doesn't take the field. It takes its place on the sideline for now.
Oh no. That makes me feel very uncomfortable.
So, Coach, you could have got him instead of this guy.
Oh, no. No. Not what they were asking for. No way. And Eladrian is very expensive. Trust me, he's worth his weight in gold.
Well, that's encouraging.
I paid good money for Eladrian. He was the third war dancer on his team. He could only have two, so I got him at a bargain, but still expensive. Still very expensive. He'll do fine. He'll do good. Trust
I
me.
think you overpaid, but alright, coach.
You let me worry about the management decisions. You just kill things. Play
Okay.
Blood Bowl.
Whatever you say, coach. Kill them all. Gotcha. New play.
Yes, new play.
Yeah.
All right, so the teams come to the center. The team captains. Naturally, that's all of you. The four of them, and then one beast man with 4 arms also.
Mouse is hanging back.
Yeah, he's just chilling.
He wants nothing.
It's like, I
more
don't-
than he does.
I don't
He's
feel
just
like
staring
it
at the
today.
big guy.
What's that?
He was just staring at the big guy.
And then the longest tenured lineman comes up. He's been with the team for a nearly record 8 months.
Yeah,
Wow.
LM6.
LM6. All right, so little goblin ref comes out. All right, coin toss. Heads or tails? Looking at you guys because you guys are the weight team.
Go ahead, Skitter, call.
Well, tails never fails.
2 will be tails.
Ah.
Alright, what do you guys want to do?
We'll take the ball first, of course.
Okay, receiving ears.
Like receiving.
Sure.
Good choice. You may as well have an offense with a full team, because after this, you won't.
Neither will you.
Cool story, bro.
So you guys can set up however to receive.
Mm,
Wait for the hole, Skitter.
Skinner always hits the hole.
well, for you, any hole is a goal, really.
Well, Obviously.
All right, Malice. Who should we take out?
I don't know. Whoever starts heading our way first.
All right.
Tough call, but I want to take out the black card eventually. Seems to be their little captain.
All right. Yeah, he talks the most. Let's get him. Knock that tin bucket right off his head.
Mm-hmm.
How you want these linemen?
That's probably good for kickoff.
Mhm.
That's good. Okay. Okay. So they're set. And the kick is made. Blackheart kind of goes back for the kick, and his kicks are just straight up in the air. He's aiming for here. Let's see where it scatters. 3. So here. So kickoff goes up. Ball comes down. Boop. Let the games begin.
Okay, so if I move to that spot, that's a move of 4, and do I have to make a reflex save to catch it?
Oh yeah, you can make a reflex save to catch it in there. Call it a 9. A little bit harder to pick up, but you don't have to spend a whole action to do it. So, oh yeah.
Okay. Do I have to continue my turn, or can I let these
Yeah, you
guys
can if you
go?
want to.
Okay.
I'll let you move again.
Okay, so you're gonna let me break my turn up, is what you're saying, or
Yeah,
that's
from
just
you
the
choosing
opening?
to catch it. Yeah, because if you had picked it up,
Okay.
that would have been your whole turn.
Okay. So I will let these guys go then.
Oh, he wants us to go first and then him go on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Oh.
I'm gonna let the lineman develop before I move.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you know what they're doing. Right the fuck in.
Yeah. They want Skitter to shower.
Yeah, they do. I don't think he ever agreed to that, though, is the thing.
Yeah, we'll
I
have to
think
throw
he
him
did.
in.
There's some blockers getting lined up. So if you get in, but other ones are kind of lining up there. Blocks with us roll. I mean, they're both 2-to-1 blocks, so we'll just roll it. Yeah, that'd be. Oh, I should have rolled strength, but it would have been the same result, so let's do it again. Yeah, they might want him to shower. I'm getting shower vibes with these. Oh man.
Oof.
This one. So good initial charge from the lineman. Scrapes up some beastmen. They're kind of double teaming them down. Push them around. Punch them. One of them knocks the horns off of one
Mhm.
with his bare hands. And then see you guys again.
Alright, Malice is just gonna move up. That's put me there, and I'm gonna go ahead and throw an elbow to the helmet there, trying to give a little hard block in.
Oh, they don't even wear helmets.
Alright,
No,
perfect.
It's right to his face.
Yep.
Little forearm shiv.
What the fuck? Rolling like dog shit.
You give him an elbow and he just takes it. Beastman! And he bats his chest together, just pounds it.
Me break neck, me rewarded.
Welcome to try.
Go ahead, whoever's next.
All right. Fakash will move right over here,
Mhm.
and she'll take a full charge at B3 over here.
Give it to him.
Well. Oh yeah.
You hit him. You get him.
Yeah.
Strength again.
Strength.
I don't know why I'm rolling athletics, but it's the same thing. It's what it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
You got it. So you smack him up a bit. Tell me about you do. So let's see if he stays up. Always fun to check
All
that.
right.
10, 12. Yeah, barely.
I say that.
So you can push him back. You don't have to fall or anything. But yeah, you get him. So tell me about it.
All right. So Fakash will run up from her original position, kind of still low to the ground, like her usual kind of move there, and she'll go full hog into this guy, just barreling right into him, with fists out, trying to take him down. Ha 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 ha! Take it, Beastman.
You batter him up, and you want to push him as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna push him straight south there. I will do a little bit of a follow-up.
You push him, batter him a bit, knock his nose ring out.
What y'all fight good? That flesh tastes twice as good.
Come at me, bro. Fight.
Nice.
So Eladrian digs his heels into the grass and he starts sprinting towards Skitter. He starts yelling at Skitter, "Give me the ball!" and puts his hands out as he runs by. If Skitter is gonna hand it to him, nope, and he keeps going. Can you hear me at all?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
you
your
know,
move.
Okay.
Skitter's just
I wasn't sure if he was done. It ended so abruptly.
That's his full, that's his full movement.
Okay. So now you wanted to count these moves against me, correct?
yeah.
Okay. So I can make it all the way to there. And Skitter just looks as Ladrian's running by, yelling, "Give me the ball!" And he's sort of confused as he's also moving as he just had scooped up the ball or caught the ball from its flight, and just runs past him. And
That's your turn. All right, Skitter. All right, so their turn. Oh boy. Let's do the important people. Blackheart is gonna get in and go for a block on this lineman. Pulls back his ham fist. I gotta stop doing that. Their stats are the same though. Ooh.
Oh no.
So you hear a loud pop, as the sound of a shoulder being separated from its socket is reverberating throughout the stadium.
Ouch.
Crowd follows up cheering, and you hear a lineman screaming out in pain.
Next will be your skull.
This warrior gets in. He's gonna go after Fakash.
Ah, she-elf. You will be my prize.
Try it.
It's gonna be +1 because he's getting assistance from that B3.
Strength.
Yep. Oh, unless you're gonna try to dodge it.
Yeah, let's dodge it.
Mhm.
Reflexes.
Cool.
Oh, good thing.
So you get to move out of the way 1 square.
Ha!
Ah, confound it.
Too slow there.
Me, not slow.
And he tries to. Beastman, who's next to him, tries to follow up. Same thing.
Alright, dodgy, dodgy.
Oh my god.
Oh, goodness. Yep.
Where are you going?
Can't hit me.
So
She kind of dances along the edge there.
they're swinging wildly.
Ah, knife ears.
Flaccus is gonna come through and try to batter this poor lineman who's already had his shoulder popped, smelling blood in the water. He will get a bonus. Oh. Not looking
No,
good.
I'm in.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no.
So he gets. You hear the stomping of boots, and Flaccus actually drop kicks him just in the chest. Knocks him back, and it's everybody's favorite table. Just knocked him out. Just batters him, pushes his chest plate in. Guy gets knocked back. Head slams against the ground. Goes right to sleep.
Damn it, LM3.
Rest of
I
the
never
beast-
learned your name.
The rest of the beastmen pile in. This warrior, rather slowly, begins to move his way over. And then we'll go beastmen against linemen. Oh! Good old lineman. Wow, linemen, human linemen doing their job. Unbelievable. Wow!
Ooh, yeah.
That's pretty good. So all this mashup down here is actually going really well, surprisingly. Whereas Coach was telling everyone to use their speed, it appears that linemen smashing their head into Beastmen hands is working out good. As these Beastmen are getting taken to town. And this Beastman is against Malice. He's gonna try to headbutt you, Malice. Whew,
I will dodge.
do it.
Ah,
Oh,
Yep.
show me the athletics. But just one. So maybe catching you a bit off guard, he actually times where you're going on your dodge and just headbutts you right in the helmet. Breaks a couple of the ridges off of it.
I break it. me have, I break neck.
He smacks his head a couple times. All right, you guys again.
Okay. I think Skitter's just gonna make a beeline.
Yeah.
He just scampers straight up the line. And as he passes by Malice and Fakash, he goes,
Yeah! Rip the hats out! You got it.
and that's it. Oh, you know what? How far can you go if I push it?
Another 2 squares. It would
Yeah.
be. What do I have for that?
I thought it was a 15.
Mm. Nine and 12.
9 and then 12?
Yep.
Alright, screw it. Let's go for it. No glory.
That's 9. Next one, 12.
Nice.
Oh.
Yep.
Nice.
Alright, take those squares.
Full sprint down the sideline. Skitter leap catch.
He's a slippery one.
Is it possible to pass the ball mid-run?
It would be hard, but yes.
I can probably make it to the end zone this turn.
Do it.
You could.
Hope the Scarrow will give me the ball.
Make a quick reflex save.
Alright. So the first one's 9, right?
Yep, 9.
Reflex.
Oh my god.
Second one's 12.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, just made it. And then as she gets to Skitter, give me the ball!
This is kind of a handoff, a little quick toss, but Skitter has ran his full movement speed. TN 15 for the pass. It's because you're really huffing and puffing. TN 12 for the catch.
Alright.
I'll spend a luck on it.
Okay.
Okay.
Hopefully.
Pass is good.
Yeah.
Catch is good.
Yeah, then she can go right forward. Woo.
It's football.
Did you go all the way across?
No, you're good. You're in.
Yeah. Wow.
Fujibo.
Turn to score. See, how's this look?
So, Cash comes sprinting up on Skitter, and she decides, screw taking the hearts, I'm going for the glory of the touchdown, hearing all about how Skitter has been raving about how touchdowns make you so popular and everything. And so she runs up, and as she gets behind him, she goes, "Hey, give me the ball!" And Skitter is feeling, I'm a little gassed. I think I can pass one off. And as he does, he's like,
Yeah! Now we'll Skitter's the quarterback!
And from Cash's point of view, so she kind of dodges out of the way of a few attempted hits from the Beastmen there, and she decides to kind of go for the glory of the touchdown there. And she passes by Skitter. She says, "Pass me the ball." And she was really assuming he was going to, but when she did, she felt how sticky it was, and she kind of regretted her decision. But she kept on trucking and got that touchdown.
Yeah! Keep the skull, baby!
Ooh, this ball is disgusting.
And as she gets her touchdown, Eladrian walks between these two linemen, and as he's walking between them, he slaps them both on the ass. Says, "That's my girl."
And they look at their ass, look at you. You touch my bum.
He just keeps walking.
He touched my bum.
Malice is gonna pet Beastman on the head. See you in a little bit.
I break your neck.
All right, a few more plays like this, and we got this game in the bag.
Okay, you hear a cheer come up from the few members of your team that traveled with you, as far as your fans. And then you hear horrific violence as they are brutally beaten.
Our fans.
One is tossed onto the field, head over heels, into the Slayerade drinking fountain that is on each team's sideline.
No, our babs.
Blackheart takes a Beastman and shoves him and points over to the sideline as everybody's preparing to make another kickoff. The Beastman shuffles out, and in comes the massive figure, this spawn of chaos.
Oh boy. Got just threw off a little bit.
But
As they all begin to set up.
All right, guys, we can do this. We can do this. They don't have anything on us.
all right. I think the plan should be that whoever can get to that end zone area quickest gets the ball thrown to him. We gotta do this hard. Gotta do this fast. And unfortunately, we gotta do this without punching anybody, if we can.
Yeah, Skinner can lead the way. You follow behind.
If you get there first, then yeah.
Guys. They get the ball.
Then we'll take it back. With
I
four.
like that you had to say that. Hey, wait, they get the ball.
Oh, damn. Since when?
Since you guys ran into the end zone.
Makes sense.
I got a feeling it's going right up the middle, guys.
Think so? Yeah, that makes sense. Oh.
Malice is gonna point out that possibly one of the side areas is a good place to kick it. As deep and far back as possible.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Maybe Eladrian kicks the ball. Maybe he make himself useful. Earn that money.
I think we should, I don't know, I'm not the best at making plans, but maybe it's gonna go to the big guy, most likely. Maybe try to overwhelm him? I don't know.
Well, they have to get the ball first, so if we're able to kick it away and back behind them on one side, we could stop them.
Ah!
Yeah, last game that onside kick almost worked. Let's try that, maybe?
No, we want to kick it right towards the big guy.
We want to get it deep.
We want it by the end zone. On the left or right side. You pick, me and Cash will double up.
Yeah.
So what side are you kicking it to?
Well, what do you think?
I think you should go left because there's only a beastman standing back there.
Ah, sharp eyes.
You guys can make a aptitude check if you want.
Yeah.
TN9.
No idea.
Nope.
Ooh, Skitter.
Did Doc die?
No.
Doc.
It's
Alright,
an
so-
aptitude, you said.
Aptitude.
Aptitude. Skitter, as far as for the Beastman here, you do see that he has 4, maybe 5 arms. All of which appear to be well in tune, well manipulated.
You know what? On second thought, that beast man, he looks just as dangerous as any others. Look at his arms.
Alright, well. I guess we could try Soul Ravager. And with that, Malice will make his way down the line.
It's Eladrian, think of all this planning.
Well, Adrian's sitting there and he's just kind of he's
Yeah,
looking
so-
out into the crowd and smiling and trying to catch eyes with people, and he's pointing at them like, yeah, you're the man. And he's just trying to make fans.
So as Eladrian's doing that, Skitter kind of makes his way over to him, and he
Hey, Romeo! We're playing a game here. What are you doing making googly eyes with the crowd? They don't even like us, and they really don't like you.
I'm sorry. What were you saying? I wasn't listening.
Yeah, well, we're kicking the ball. We got a plan. So get on.
Eladrian, you hear a girl in the stands. Go, Eladrian! It's one of the Norskin women. She's throws him a mammoth pelt towards the field. Rather large cut of a mammoth pelt.
Oh,
Where?
Jesus.
And
She was wearing that. Oh, that's
Elaborate.
probably pubic hair.
whips his head around and blows her a kiss as he walks to his teammates.
Disgusting.
Do either of you ever play in the sun? How can you be so pale?
It's called pure white skin, baby.
Okay,
I
so
mean,
Skitter's gonna
unfortunately-
kick.
Go ahead, Skitter. Where are you trying to aim to? TN 15 reflex to nail that spot, otherwise scatters D8.
I was considering using a luck. Yeah, right in there.
Yeah.
It flies through the air, plop, plop, and pops up for a moment, and lands right there in the same square.
You need a little football icon.
I know. You know what? Let's see.
Make one.
Hold on just a moment, and we'll be back to our regularly scheduled programming.
Doo-doo-doo-doo.
Blood Bowl, we don't have footballs here. We use skulls. Done. Made perfect to carry.
No bio breaks.
No bio breaks. Then we need a bio break, by the way, since we're on the subject.
I think TD. Sorry, I think TD does.
Oh, he does. I need to
Suck at that
recall.
voice.
Oh, that poor bastard.
Ricola.
Put a brief pause out.
Nope, I haven't been drinking, so I don't need to go break the seal or nothing.
No one drinking? It must not be.
Oh,
that
I'm
good.
drinking. What are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
Oh, I'm drinking.
And I
Like,
kick
man,
him and
Doc-
kick him and kick
Doc's
him.
kind of quiet. It's like, yeah, drinking.
Yeah, drinking.
There, I posted our football.
Where's our football? It's pretty
Very
good.
cool.
We're gonna
Good
use
for
the
you.
skull. Boop, boop, boop. We may use that football for next game though, so I will save that. Let's find some good. That's not bad for Blood Bowl music.
No, it's perfect.
We're gonna play some football. You guys actually did a football play last time, using
Heck
speed
yeah.
to trying to fucking murder the killiest team. Oh,
Oh,
man,
yeah.
that's good. Oh man.
The Ladrian's head is bobbing up and down.
They're playing it through the speakers.
Nice. Very groovy.
Heaven's Wizard just down to the side. I have divined that the illest of all tracks would be played at this event, and so it was foretold.
I do declare.
This is called Killer Workout by Synthwave Goose.
Now shake your hip.
He shall not exist for another 1,000 years.
But I have summoned him for these funky.
It's time to get funky fresh. Oh my god, I need to play a fucking goofy old man and something. I should have been the old guy who's the illusionist in D&D. That'd have been fucking ace. All you see before you does not exist. It is merely a fabrication of the mind. Lies are my truth. Oh, all linemen are from New Zealand.
Yeah. Anyone who's humans from New Zealand.
Oh god. Thing is, pretty much all linemen, all people from New Zealand can be linemen. There are a lot of big people there.
Yeah. What's the big boys over there?
He's a big old boy.
I just need one called Korg. All made of rocks.
Boots and pins and boots and pins and boots and pins.
He's got the beat down.
So what are we doing? What's happening?
Dude's taking a
oh,
massive
okay.
shit and getting a
I'm like,
Ricola.
what are we doing?
His shit's so gruff that it's affecting his voice.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna get some water.
Alright.
Everybody on this team speaks like a blender but walks on water.
You talking about me?
Fuck yeah.
Speaks
I
like
don't know
a
how you can
blender.
keep that voice up the whole time. You
Yeah,
sound like
shoot.
you sound like a coked out Master Splinter.
Massive splitter?
Yeah.
That's what I said is that it hurts my voice. It fucking kills.
Mikey, Donnie, stop eating all the fucking pizza.
Eh.
Done.
It's I basically took like what the fuck is the character? It's an Adam Sandler character. I basically took that character and then just made it higher pitched and a little gravelly.
Happy Gilmore.
No, it's
No.
not Happy Gilmore. But it's like maybe one of the little Nicky ones.
I
Yeah,
will
that little
beat the
Nicky one.
hell from you.
Yeah, from the deep south.
Jesus. Fucking skitter catch.
Yep, dude, that's essentially that's the
I made everybody way too fast. Holy shit.
Gotta go fast.
Alright.
We're all Sonic here.
go fast or go home, baby.
That's how we
It's
win.
always yeah, I know, it's always a race to see who finishes.
What? Take your time, do it slow. Who we missing now?
Everybody here? Roll
Do we
call.
have all these players?
You have a whole doc.
I'm here.
You got a
The,
sim.
the doc is here. The sim is here.
I got a
is
dude.
here.
You got a me.
Fuck. I guess I'm just gonna hit resume. We're all here. Fuck it.
All right.
All right. They got the balls there. I'll even put a little marker around who has the ball so people know going forward. But let's begin. So we'll get the easy stuff out of the way. Beastmen. Beastmen are linemen. Full bore. Coming off the haunches. All in. This one's even gonna make a. He's gonna try to go for it to hit you.
Oh, I'm sure he will.
We'll see if he has TN9 to do it. Ooh. He's gonna try to hit you. So they've got something called horns. Whenever they get a 3 square head start prior to hitting someone, at least 3 squares, they get +1 die on the strength check. So he's gonna be rolling with 5.
Alright, I'm
It's
gonna
pretty
dodge.
sexy.
Let's see how low I can roll. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, showed him. School him.
And that's without the plus from me. Oh no, because it was a dodge, so they wouldn't be assisting. Yeah, no, good.
School him. Tell us about it.
So as Mal sees him coming up, he's like, "Oh man, those horns are looking pretty mean there. Let me go ahead and just let him go on by." And he just, as he gets close, he just sidesteps.
And you see him close his eyes right before, like he's gonna just smash it, and he's kind of stops going. He stands there, look at.
And Mouse let out a "Ole!"
This other one's over here. Getting in. Stops there. Oh boy. Okay. This guy is very slow, but he's also big.
There goes Lyman 8 and
No, he only gets about right there. He's moving. He's rocking and rolling the whole way down. He's not quite in range yet. And then we'll do the lineman blocks, and again they've got the full charge. This is gonna be rough unless they roll like shit. That's not great. Good enough. So the linemen are pushed back under the weight of the full beast. Oh man. Ooh, that hurts. Ooh, that's gotta hurt. You hear the clanging of horns against metal as one guy gets just bullied over here. Shoved back. They engage here. Same thing on this end. This guy actually... Oh man, he takes a hard one. He's down. Does he die? Nope.
Whew.
Crack as you hear the shattering of a helmet. This Elmate knocked unconscious. The new Elmate slammed against the ground. That's for the rest.
Man, Elmate does not.
They begin to scream the ball up here. And then Blackheart's gonna go for a pickup. PN6. Uh-oh, am I clicking on the damn skull? Get out of here. Up. And I will put an aura on people. Or rather, I'll put a marker on them to show they have the ball. So brown means you've got the ball. Blackheart has it. That's it. Turn 3 for you guys.
All right. Just to get out the way here, Malice is gonna move on to engage the Chaos Warrior down here.
Make your
Guess
check.
you gotta dodge away from that beast man.
Oh, that's right. And it's a 9, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, got him.
All right. Fucking Christ.
Weakling.
This is right off him.
He's gonna try to push you back. The Romeo Athletics, you lost the block check. Oh man, this guy's might be about to fuck your whole day up. Ooh. That's gonna do 2. So you run up and try to push him, kick him, whatever you're doing.
Yep, and get knocked back. Do I get knocked back in space?
No, because you try to charge him, he just holds his ground. You try to go for like a punch or a kick or something, just try to get the jump on him, but his armor's sturdy and he's a big man to begin with.
Lie, little fool.
And he winds up and just punches you, uppercut to the gut.
You're no match for the warriors of chaos. Go home to your little caves and hovels. Knife ear.
I'm starting to miss home.
Whoever's next.
Alright, so, just in case, because she's assuming that, Blackheart's probably gonna throw to the Chaos Spawn. She's gonna kind of, set up for an intercept. If that's possible. Yeah.
Yeah, you could set up for an intercept, get between him and the spawn.
Probably around this area. So I'll make the 2 checks.
9, 12.
So first up, oop. For the 9, yup.
Easy.
Second one for the 12. Yes.
Yeah.
So then she moves to about here. Just in case.
All right.
Yeah.
Eladrion.
So Eladrian seeing Malice bounce off that Chaos Warrior and Fakesh move to intercept, he decides he wants to get in position in case they're coming around down the sidelines. So he's going to go ahead and he's going to make a short move just to get ready for them and come right here.
All right. Skidder.
Skits McGits. He
He's
does
gonna-
not like
he's a
these the confrontation. He's not really a confrontational guy. Oh boy. Let's see. Skitter's gonna move down here by Eladrian. Try to shore up this side. Do I have to make anything while going past this feller here?
How many squares do you pass by him, or do you have to pass his? It's only if you're in contact with him.
It would have been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I would have had to go 1 square past him.
Yeah, we'll TN9. Reflex. Yeah, you make by him.
Get that crap out of the way. Skitter sees this beast man reaching out for him, and he's like, "Ow! No!" He just keeps scampering past him.
It reaches
And-
aimlessly at you.
And that's it for Skitter.
Linos. Get in there, tie him up. We's gonna make some blocks.
Jeez.
Not very good effort from the lineman.
Ooh.
This could be really bad. Some linemen are probably about to make some rolls. Oh man. So some linemen get absolutely battered by this Beastman. This initial Beastman charge seems to have been just a brutal affair that the linemen have not been trading favorably in, and one of them actually does go down again. Down 2 linemen. And just knocked out. You hear a loud pop as perhaps someone's spinal column is forcibly shifted over a few inches by a Beastman overhand chop. And the linemen do not do well in their blocks. Then there's this lone lineman down here, though. That's going to be a separate one. That guy's falling, maybe. Nope. So pretty much behind all of you, it's not going very well. Beastmen clearly being shown to be a bit superior to your linemen. None of that one's standing firm. So that was your 3rd turn, now it's 3rd turn. with a game for the Chaos, the Harbingers of Doom. Oh, Chaos Warrior on Malice. He's gonna try to beat you up.
Alright.
15.
And I will dodge.
Who said tie goes to the player last time?
I don't remember.
You may dodge to a square.
Yoink.
He tries to throw a kick at you, actually, and it comes very close, but you are able to kind of skirt out of the way.
That's right. Flee! Flee!
I'm still here.
Was he just yelling that he has fleas?
Chaos Warrior sees Fakash.
Ah. It is the witch. You are mine.
Come on then.
I will be known as Bendak Witch Killer.
Tries to swing at you.
I will dodge. Ooh. Oh, dodgy, dodgy.
Go on.
Oh, sorry. Right too far. There
Whoa.
you go. Whew, so far. All right to the side.
Tell me
Can't
about
catch me, beast man. So,
Bendak Witch Killer, that's right.
he attempts to take her down, and she kind of just spins easily out of the way like it was nothing. Try again.
I will. Hold still.
Never.
I pulled that one out of my ass as far as that name, but whatever. Never mind. This person bears no resemblance to any known characters or figures.
It's canon now.
Flaccus is actually going to move up here, seeing that his boys have things well in hand. Same for the Beastman. Blackheart falls in behind him. Oh, the spawn. Moves up. Lineman number 1 looks good and tasty.
Oh man, he's just gonna eat him.
He's walking towards him. You hear screaming, frenzied screaming.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
He tried.
As the lineman tries to fend this great beast off, he is overwhelmed, and this thing has claws and mighty blow as skills. It gets a +2 to injury table rolls, which means it is more likely to kill you.
Oh.
And it maims the absolute hell out of lineman 1. Let's see. We'll just say what happens. I'm not gonna roll for the NPC. Roll with D6. Yeah, so he just. Well, this might be fun. This might be fun actually. So changes the flavor. Three. Athletics. Tears off massive chunks of skin and flesh from the lineman. Actually strips bare most of his, tears off the armor, then strips bare with claws and teeth most of the flesh on his chest as he lays there bleeding profusely and is dragged off. He may live, but he will never be the same. He is certainly not going to come back in this game. crowd sees this, they let out a loud cheer. The violence. And then Beastmen are making their blocks on the linemen. This back line is not looking too good. Oh my god. Wow, that's bad.
Ooh.
All right. Here we go. Lineman back here getting crushed. Just gonna start making one roll from now on. That lineman's not gonna do very well. Yeah, he's in deep. Another scream goes out. The crowd cheering, hoping for violence. Knocked unconscious. The Norskins in the crowd go frenzied as the Patchwork BB team is being taken apart piece by piece in the back line.
No.
I believe. And there's a solo affair right here that will resolve. This lineman fights desperately.
Finally. Do some good.
I'll say. Hey. That's pretty good. Wow, gets him.
Yeah.
So for all the screaming and dying and agony, you hear cheers. A cheer come up. Ah! You hear teeth and bone get snapped.
So close.
Bangs on him though. Absolutely. Out for the game.
Nice.
Beastman gets dropped. Just falls in a heap. No noise, no braying, nothing. Just twitching. Oh, I'm better than the beast. He bats his chest. That would be your guys' turn.
Alright. Mal seen the Chaos Warrior 2 and seen all his line going down, thinking to himself, like, well, need to even up the odds here. He's gonna go double team Chaos Warrior 2. He's just gonna go try to grab his helmet and twist it.
Do it.
And I use a luck die, so it's +2, right?
Yep.
Ooh.
Pretty good. Don't forget your additional D6. Yep, 22. Beat him on the block. Do it again.
I'll use another luck die.
Ooh. Ooh.
I want to take him out.
Outrageous.
Two of them gone.
He's a madman. Okay, another D6. $16. You do get him. You beat him up a bit. Not looking as invincible. Describe it.
So seeing they went to hit for cash, he's a little distracted, and so Mal sees the opportunity and goes charging in. and just grabs hold of the face mask, trying to turn him around, snap his neck. But he's a little too strong to finish the job.
You hear a bit of cracking and popping as he shakes his head around a bit. Shakes his head. Blood comes out.
You have earned my ire.
Maybe next time I'll earn your iron, huh?
Nice joke.
Do not tempt fate, mortal.
Whoever wants to go next.
All right. Well, Fakash will see that Malice is now engaging this beast man here, and she's gonna go for if she can kind of escape this area. The big prize, getting that ball. Yeah.
Show me
So,
what path you're gonna take so I can figure out.
Gonna go 1, 2, and then boop, 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 boop. Gotta
Right.
go around.
All right, so it's
So,
gonna be 9,
9, 12.
12. So 9.
9. Oh. Oh, okay.
12.
12. Oh, boy. Here we go. Whew. All right. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, ball.
Ball.
Ball, please. And, so strength check.
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna add that extra luck die. Give me that ball.
He gets a bonus from having his boy there.
Damn it.
I mean, he'll try to.
He's a little strong.
So you try to get the ball from. He's
Yeah.
focused on holding the ball. It's kind of holds it tight as you're trying to batter and punch him.
Is this what you amount to?
Yes, no, give it to me.
Kind of pushes you, puts a hand on your chest and pushes you away.
Away from me, fiendish witch. I go for the score.
I'll get you.
We will see.
Whoever's next.
All right, I guess I. I think I can make my way all the way around, like here, here,
Mhm.
here, here. Make 2 to get past him,
It makes a few.
Shit.
and then try to. If I'm trying to strip the ball from him, that's gonna be a strength check.
For you, it would be, yeah.
Make your other check.
Balls.
He'd get a +1 from Rakesh there, right?
No, because there's a chaos warrior there.
Cause he it just
yeah.
balances. It just balances out, so he doesn't get his +1 though against me.
Yeah.
He is rolling 6 dice.
Oh. So can I try and commit a foul against him? I got a claw.
Actually,
claw.
just to, because I need to see this as well, because this is something I need to be doing for blocks to see if people get knocked over. So, that chaos warrior should have tested reflex. He would have passed. Never mind. Remind me of that, because people do have to stay on their feet. You can't foul somebody who's not on their feet. Who's on their feet, unfortunately.
Oh, okay, so I can't do anything to that guy. Gotcha.
Yeah, you can't foul
Because-
him.
I wanted to try and do something to that feller there. That's okay. So then I guess I'll just make an attack on him. Do I?
Make your
I get?
reflex rolls to get there?
Yep.
I believe it's 9, 12, 15. So 9.
Mhm.
12, okay.
Come on, big money, no whammy. Oh, right.
In there. Go for
Oh, all right. Is that a strength for the attack?
it. It is.
God damn it! everything I tried to avoid. All right, well then I might as well go for the strip, and I can use up to 2, or can I only use 1 luck die?
You use one like that.
Damn it! 10. Shit, I'm so weak.
Hmm.
That's pretty bad.
This would be funny if he fails this.
Yeah.
Sorry, I have 3 extra dice, and then
No.
10's my average.
Yeah. So you try to run up and take the ball from him. He lets you touch it, and you're just trying to yank it out. And he's just,
Everything you're saying right now.
Yes, try harder. Yes.
it's like, whole guy just got his hand on his belly, laughing. Adrian.
So Eladrian seeing everyone rush ahead into him, hearing the chaos going behind him as the linemen fall, decides this is our last chance to get this ball. So he moves 1, 2, and he's gonna jump over him.
Oh, give me the leaps.
Yes.
Show me
The money.
leap. What's your roll for the leaps? Let me take a look.
You must make a DC 9 check to do so.
3 million.
Baby.
And I can follow up with a block if I successfully land.
The DC 9 check now, if there's, it's only if it's 2 surrounding players that you're leaping into a square. So you only got, where are you leaping to?
I can leap 2 squares, so
Mhm.
1, 2.
Okay, so it would be a DC 12 because you're leaping into a square with 2 players in it to
Okay.
land.
Okay. And it's reflexes, correct?
Yep.
So he goes and he runs up. And as the Chaos Warrior comes in at him, he steps forward with his, dominant leg. Eladrian just jumps up and puts 1 foot up on his thigh and uses it to jump over him, doing a handspring, putting his hand on top of his helmet and flipping over and landing on the other side of him. And as he jumps down, he can make a block move, but also instead of a block move, I'm able to strip the ball.
All right, so you got to make a successful block to try to strip first. So you get a +1 because Skitter's, it's either Skitter or Fakash that's canceling out the warrior, but he gets +2 from these 2 guys because they're not being canceled out.
And I'm going to use a luck die.
Okay, so you get +2, he gets +2. Don't forget your extra D6.
Come on.
Clench your butt cheeks, 24. It's gonna be close. Ooh!
Oh my god, roll a 1, roll a 1.
If he rolls
Doc,
more
you're
than
not
2.
You're not drinking.
Oh. So this is the closest that anyone comes to getting it out. It jumbles around a bit in his grasp. He just grabs it.
Ah, I see. One with skill. Good.
And Eladrian just looks at him. He said, "You won't be holding on to that for very much longer." Then he sees Fakesh on the other side and winks at her.
Play the game.
Skitter mistakes the wink for him. He's like,
Oh. Maybe later.
Lyman 7 is gonna try to make a hero play. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's gonna run up, and since you're blocking that square, Ladrin, he's gonna try to push this Beastman to the crowd, which may go poorly for the Beastman, because the crowd is very drunk and does not really care who gets pushed in. If you disrupt or knock over drinks, you're a dead man. So he's gonna try to go for the push. He's gonna try to outstrength them.
Yeah.
No dice.
Yeah, it was fun knowing you.
He tries to push him. Beastman stands tall. Your linemen. They'll try. Oh, this could go really terrible. Oh! Well, perhaps because they're on death's door, these last two linemen are fighting tooth and nail to hold the line, actually knocks one of the Beastmen out. Hurts him badly. Another Beastman is wounded. I believe that's it for everyone on your side, right?
I think so.
All right. Well, then it's time for the other side. Chaos Warrior on Malice.
I will feast on your soul.
Come try. And I'll try to dodge.
All right.
And I'll use a luck die.
All right. Whew.
Damn.
Stand alive. Stand alive.
That's the dance I'm doing.
Pesky elf.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Spawn. It's got nowhere to go right now. Just waiting. This Chaos Warrior, perhaps in an unsporting manner, is going to try to punch Skitter in the face.
Really, bro? Really?
Yep. He's trying to beat your little rat brains in him.
How you gonna do this to me?
Why you gotta make me dodge? Where are you moving to? Alright.
Yeah, so Skitter sees the whatever this guy is, the Chaos Warrior. He wheels around on his heels with a flying punch, and Skitter telegraphs it, kind of grabs his arm for a second and realizes I don't want his arm, and he spins out of it and just kind of ends up where he is.
Filthy vermin, so hard to pin down.
Blackheart, not the dodging type. He's actually gonna try to drop kick for cash.
Try it. I will dodge. Yeah.
Oh!
So I'm a slippery customer.
He has a drop kick. Tries to drop kick you, and then you just
I just spin out of the way.
Lands on his ass and jumps himself up quickly.
Embarrassing.
Almost as embarrassing as your flight.
My flight? I have no wings. What?
Stop running.
Ow.
Oh, evens your odds, Doc.
Say that again.
Evens or odds.
Odd.
Skull Smasher will be trying to teach this lineman the meaning of respect by smashing him to pieces.
No.
Wow.
Just.
Only just. He's taking a beating, but this lineman holds firm. Evens or odds again, Doc.
Odd.
Beastman coming at you.
As the Beastman comes at him, braying and throwing his hoof out there, Eladrian will step to the right, spin his head down and around, and circle around it.
Was that like a called shot?
And as soon as Eladrian pops up from dodging the blow, he immediately looks out to the crowd and points to the crowd, finger waving across the stands.
Met with jeers.
You can you have to move one square after you dodge. So wherever you want to move to that you can. Nice. Oh, Chaos Spawn begins to rumble. And yeah, that's happening.
And
Lineman-
Eladrian looks across the field and yells, "Malice, run interference!"
You got this.
This could be it for the lineman, folks. No! No, it's not.
He said,
Deadlock.
nay, not
They
today.
They hold the line.
Do not go
Alright.
gentle in this good night.
Mm-hmm. Your guys' turn.
Rage. Alright, seeing how everybody's lined up there, Malice is gonna go slip in here and try to strip the ball. So I gotta make a TN9 first.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Good.
Alright, and then to strip the ball, I see. Now, is anybody free from that lineman there? Like for
Well,
cash?
Skitter's
I
tying
am.
him up.
Alright, and then Doc's free, so. What is it,
Plus
2?
Yeah. Skitter is somehow keeping this warrior occupied. It'd be your strength, but it's So you get 2 additional die. $18.
Yep, that'll be it because I rolled the other one with inside it. I should have. No, I guess not.
No.
I like that.
19.
Me, right?
19.
You knew it was gonna be in there somewhere.
Mm,
So it's almost otherworldly how this is. Everybody has put hands on this ball at least once at this point, and his grip is firm on this Blood Bowl ball. This Triple B, he will not let it go.
Man.
You're sitting there
efforts are
holding it
futile.
at his core, throwing elbows.
Yeah, pretty much. Just pushing people away.
Refrigerator parrying it.
So
Read books on parrying.
Eladrian's gonna attempt to strip the ball now.
Okay, so you gotta make the successful block first. You will get 2 bonus die from your allies.
A block is a what test?
Strength. So roll me 2d6 additional. $20. Respectable.
Jesus, another one.
Got him. Okay, so now it's a reflex off.
Oh.
Don't forget about your luck dice.
Look it!
And so, as he starts pulling at it, I'm gonna use a luck die as well. As Eladrian gets his hands in there and starts pulling at it, he's been trying to, shake us all off, and we've surrounded him, dodging and running past all of his other men. I finally slipped my hand in there and tried pulling it away. Ew.
No! You beat that
Run,
by how
motherfucker!
much?
I beat that by
13.
12. So not only do I knock it, pull it away, I gain control of it.
Takes it.
I have the ball.
run.
Oh.
Run with it.
And can I continue my move?
Yeah, you haven't moved yet.
I haven't moved at all.
Mm-hmm.
And got to
TN 9, TN 12 to get away for 2 dodges.
Yes.
That's 9.
Second one.
I'm gonna use a luck die.
Go ahead.
He's nervous. Yes.
Oh God.
Man,
Two,
man.
3, 4,
End zone, baby.
5, 6, 7, 8. And he tries to reach out for me, and I have one hand on the ball, and I use my left hand to just swat him away. And I raise my legs up, knees to chest, knees to chest, knees to chest, and I run across the field. And as I'm running across the field with the ball in my right arm, I look up into the stands, and I find that young lady who threw me the pill. I point at her, I smile, I wink, and then I just slowly step across the end zone.
And then you throw the ball into the crowd as a spikes, right?
Then yes, I do throw the ball into the crowd because I'm all about the fans.
And the ball getting thrown into the crowd does indeed bring up a great deal of applause as somebody goes home with a souvenir after they kill the rest of the people around it for it.
Yeah.
And then you hear several noises that indicate that the ball is currently being fought over.
And then he does his signature pointing across the stadium, and he slaps each bicep, pumps his hands into the air, and smiles at everyone.
and then you hear
Hear what?
Yeah.
that's you just hear the Final Fantasy music.
What I heard was the lamentations of their women.
I hear 1,000 women getting moist at the same time.
You got some good ears.
Thank you.
You hear the absolute agony of Blackheart Soul Ravager as he realizes that he has lost the ball. No! And he falls to a knee.
Skitter, hearing that, decides that he's gonna move away. just in case.
Blackheart goes over, grabs this warrior.
You fool! Why did you not move them away?
He's stuttering, and he knees this guy in the face. This full bore. No, maybe not full bore.
Half board.
Half bore,
Half
yeah.
bore, half cocked, a bit upset. God damn it. But beasted just the hell out of him. You hear the helmet cracks a bit. You see a tooth fly out.
I'm sorry, my lord. If you will alter your behavior, the game depends on it. Ah,
Looks very pissed off. That's 2-0. 2-0 score. 3 is a mercy rule.
Woo! Let's go for that.
Most games, if you go up 3 points there's no chance with the amount of time they have. So, you guys scored again, you will get to kick off again, for what that's worth. Let's see.
We have our solid 3 linemen.
You've got 3 linemen. Yeah, that's it. You've got 3 linemen and then yourselves.
Hey, coach! Hey, coach! Why don't you line it up?
And to your surprise, Coach actually is getting ready to run. He's putting on some pads right now.
Yeah, coach.
Hey
Coach,
guys,
coach.
I got an idea.
What?
Just let him run in for the touchdown.
Yeah, I actually like that idea. I mean, it saves Skinner from getting hurt.
All we gotta do then is just score another one on top of that once they one ahead of them.
All right, sounds good.
Wind the clock down.
You know, I don't care what coach says, you're a lot smarter than you look.
Wait, what?
And the coach comes onto the field.
who's smarter than what?
I think he was assaulting your coach.
Skitter, you're going to clean. You're going to clean out the entire locker room for 3 weeks now.
Ha ha.
That's fine. That's fine. I get to keep all the goodies.
Don't you touch my stuff. I don't want it smelling bad.
Too bad. I'm gonna put my tongue and stuff all over.
No.
All right. They line up.
Ladrian kicking the ball.
So, with the idea of just letting him run in for the touchdown, we're gonna inform the linemen just to get out the way.
All right.
So, Eladrian
Yeah.
has the ball, and he's listening to the music pump through the stadium, and he's walking through with his head bobbing. And he holds the ball up, and he uses the ball instead of his finger, and waves to the crowd. The ball slowly going from section to section to section across the stadium. And then he looks down the field and he sees the daunting forces against them. Says, okay, guys, where should I put this ball?
Who cares? Just let him get it on.
Yeah.
All right, then.
Send it all the way.
Straight down the left.
There you go.
So he wants to kick it like over here somewhere.
TN 15, or it scatters.
And that's a what check?
Reflex. Bloop.
And he kicks the ball and it goes flying through the air. Perfect spin on it. It lands and bounces once, and he puts it right where he wanted it.
All right. Blackheart, seeing that your coach puts on pads and comes on the field, points him out.
Kill the coach of the Southerners.
You see them all look over to see where he's pointing, and they do not look like they're going to go shake hands.
Sorry, coach, you're on your own.
Hey, no, we need the coach. He gets us games.
Yeah, you're on your own, coach.
On second thought,
Bye, coach.
that Beastman will try to go the extra square to smash lineman 7 on a charge. The horns. Oh, he blew it!
He fell.
Well,
Alright, lineman 7 sidesteps back as this Beastman falls face first on the ground.
Oh yeah, shank him while he's down.
Where's the broken back? Oh, my back. There it goes. And then this Beastman. This one will go for the pickup. He's got extra arms, so he does not need to roll for an uncontested pickup. I'm gonna move there. And that's it. This is your guys' turn.
this guy's down.
Yeah, he's down.
All right, I'm gonna move up on him. Commit a foul. Commit a foul.
Here it comes.
Going for the claw. Okay, so I'll just paste it in. Okay.
Sure. Okay. So he's rolling with. He's going to drop his last 2 dice for his athletics for him. So fouling, since this is, I think this is only the second time we've seen this. Blood Bowl, wait, no, fouling. Part of the game. So fouling player, you can roll either reflex or aptitude with initial TN of 9. Successive foul rolls increase for those using reflex, but aptitude rolls will always be resolved against a target number of 9. If you're caught fouling, you roll a d6. On a 3+, the referee was bribed before the game and only assesses you with a penalty. You lose your next action. On a 2 or less, you are removed from the game with no chance for return. So roll to get caught, and then roll to see if the bribes were dealt out as they should be. So you use TN or reflex to foul. It's against
Yeah.
the
So you said I could use aptitude or reflex. Correct?
Yep.
For TN of 9. And you said that will always be.
It'll always be 9. The downside is that you may not do as much damage as the thing.
Right. So, do I have to stick with aptitude the entire time?
No. You choose which one to do.
Okay, so then it goes up from for the second one.
Right. So if you made another foul, if you made a different foul to be reflex, it'd be TN 12.
Okay.
So you don't get caught. And I'll drop his last 2. Oh man, he rolled a 5. Oh my god. No, it goes off of your aptitude roll.
Oh, okay. So the first one is against the aptitude roll. Okay, so the second one that will account for a different roll.
Yeah, so fouling, it's reflex or aptitude.
Oh, okay, right. I thought you were saying there's like a part.
Oh yeah,
two.
so fouls are guaranteed to do 1 damage, but are followed by a strength versus. Okay, so I need to read my own goddamn rules. So it is a strength versus athletics roll. It's either a reflex or aptitude to do the foul, and then it's a strength roll against this athletics. So he rolled a 5 on his athletics. You'll get a +3 to your strength roll for this.
Okay, so then I get it. Okay,
So it's guaranteed to do 1 damage.
I'm gonna use a luck die.
Oh man, +3, so 16 versus 5.
Is he gone? He gone?
11-point difference.
Just barely still in.
God damn it.
Yeah, if you had 1 more, he'd be gone.
Well, that was just to commit a foul. Like, can I take another action?
You can't foul him again, but
No. But if I tried to hit him, can I try and hit him now?
you can't hit a guy who's down.
Damn it.
You only foul him. So you beat this guy up badly.
So Skitter, seeing that this beast man here is down, he comes flying in and just jumps on him with like, he jumps to the air, and all you see is his feet and his hands and his teeth. So all you see is claws coming at him, and as the guy is prone on his back, and Skitter just starts tearing in and biting anything that he can get a hold of. It doesn't matter if it's his foot, doesn't matter if it's his leg, doesn't matter if it's his finger. He's just biting and clawing, and he just starts thrashing. And then he looks around and he just kind of walks away like nothing happened.
Yeah, the goblin referees on the side ain't paying you any attention. They were looking at this big monster in the middle. Whoever's next.
So are they even going for the ball or no?
But they
You
have the ball.
Yeah,
I need to
this
mark
beast
him.
man over
Who
here
has the
it.
ball?
I needs to mark him.
Me?
This boy has the ball.
The forearm freak.
5 even.
Alright, well, we're trying to get him to score, so the cash will charge at this guy. Rah.
Attack.
Not very good.
Might be enough. We'll see. Oh yes.
Eh.
That's
Awesome.
that's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Another strength check.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh. What? A little bit. Little something.
So Fakash comes charging up just a few steps to hit this beastie boy over here.
Mhm.
Clocks right into him. Taking out a few teeth as she went.
Grabbing at his mouth.
Choke on it.
He spits a bunch of blood on the ground.
Alright. Mal, seeing another double team opportunity, is gonna skate right in there. And we'll see how he does.
Alice and I are great at double teaming.
Wow. Wow, hot.
You spend your holy shit. That's pretty.
That's
good.
with a 1.
Yeah, that figures when I'm about to die, I start rolling good.
That's dark elf pride. I can't go out like this.
No. All right.
Another one.
So going in, he sees him. He's
Oh, he
So-
got him.
he sees him.
Boy.
For Cash getting the move on him, and he's breaking free. So Mal sees him and just charges at him and grabs hold of his head as hard as he can and just yanks, trying to flip him around.
Flip him around, and you slam him on the ground. Knocks him unconscious.
Yeah. Good job.
Oh, not done yet.
Still. Team effort. Woo.
That's how we gotta beat these guys.
Yeah.
Who's next?
Eladrian. Eladrian's gonna come 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And starts circling around the outside like a shark.
Mm. All right. Lineman. Well, this is going to happen. Lineman number 7, taking cues from Skitter, sees a down Beastman and thinks, well, this is probably about the best chance I'm going to get all day. And it's going to foul him. Aptitude. Passes. Doesn't have to do anything else. He sees Skitter tear this guy up. He's like, oh, you see that, rat man? He's still breathing. Let me fix that. He winds his foot up and smashes it down on the beast man's neck. And breaks his Jesus. Let him score. Yeah, let's just kill him instead.
Well, we got to get their linemen down so that way it's fair when we run the ball back.
Yeah. I am not getting heavily engaged.
Linemen are coming in here. And they're gonna go ahead and throw some blocks. Throw a block on that warrior together.
So if Lyman's Marine training, he's got this right.
Oh, shit. Marine training. Oh. No. You see 2 linemen attempt to ineffectually hug this Chaos Warrior. And they're calmly pushed away and batted away.
Foul mortals, do not touch me.
Coach Liberty. Coach back in the day was a star. He used to take on the strongest, their team. And that is the mindset that he still has
Uh-oh.
as he rushes full bore to challenge the spawn.
Goodbye, coach.
He will
Sometimes yeah, get him!
He'll use a luck die.
Ooh.
It's not great.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's better than one might expect, but at the same time, he's fighting something that's 12 feet tall and has about every possible thing imaginable attached to it, so... I think that is everyone on your team.
Yeah, I think so.
All right.
Yeah.
Chaos. Chaos spawn. Good luck, coach.
Coach.
Coach will use another luck die.
Come on.
Uh-oh.
Wow, Coach, you really bitched out.
I wonder how he ran his team.
Coach is getting pushed around badly. It takes some brutal hits from the Chaos Spawn as it pushes him backwards. Warrior is gonna punch one of these linemen for attempting to hug him. Oh yeah. Whew. They do get Mighty Blow for +1, so he is wounded and out. Clocks that lineman, knocks him back. Knocks him to the ground. Other warrior. Lineman at the bottom. Near Skitter. You see this warrior comes sprinting up.
Don't do it.
Ooh. Oof. I don't even think he can stop that. No. Gets put in a can. Knocked unconscious.
Compacted.
No, I'm 7.
At least he's still alive.
True.
They begin to move over to the side. And that is it. Back to you.
All right, so Fakash is gonna take a step forward and go right for that Chaos Warrior. Do I get a bonus die because of LM6?
You do.
Yes. Oof.
Are you coming to give me a hug too?
Bet you with my fists. Oh yeah.
And another bonus die for attack, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, garbage. Well,
It's alright.
so Fakash does not take the instructions from her previous teammates to hug the enemy and decides to instead lash out at the enemy with lots of fists and teeth. Doesn't do too much damage, but knocks him around a little.
You break the side of his helmet, knock one of his horns off, and you see blood pouring out.
I seeing an opening for a triple team. Malice is gonna just go in for a drop kick.
Dark Elf. Oh shit. Go for it. Dark Elf's kicking you when you're down.
Oh yeah.
This is how we do it. I should really roll to see if they. I've been fucking up the reflex roll to see if they fall down or not. I need to start doing that.
Okay.
In all the excitement. Oh, he's fucked. You don't even have to try to jump in there, Sim. He's down.
Yeah.
Oh,
You go.
He gets knocked to the ground by Fakash's attack. Where's the broken back icon? Ow.
oh man, so I should just try to follow him then? I don't know if my aptitude is high enough.
You go reflex and try to foul. It's TN9. You get bonuses to your strength die because everybody else is gonna foul around you. Oh shit. Yeah, roll strength. 2 bonus die because you got 2 people with you. Roll another one. Oh, this could fuck this guy so bad.
Oh fuck.
No, he rolled a good one. So he's stomping pretty hard. But he's not done yet. Who's next?
Oh boy. Let's see. Skitter, in an act of self-preservation, he's just gonna go ahead and move right around there. And he just lets out a cheer.
Yeah, coach! Whoa!
Go ahead, Eladrin.
And Eladrian, seeing kind of what's going on, he decides that he is going to come in and he's gonna, rather than try and go through him, he's gonna jump over him.
The leaps. Where are you leaping to?
Just directly over him.
Right here. So it's in 2-player. Oh yeah, nailed it. That didn't even matter. Nailed it.
So he lands right there, and instead of a block, he's gonna try and strip the ball,
He's going for it.
and he's gonna use his last luck.
This is against the. Let's see. That's Beastman number 2. He doesn't have the extra arms. I was wrong. That was Beastman number 1. Oh no. GM, fuck up.
Capitalization right here.
What have I
He
done?
forgot about his other arms. He's like,
Yeah. Oh shit, I left these at home. See what he got. Let's see if he gets. What's he got? Oh, his bonus die wouldn't matter. I was gonna give him bonus die for Blackheart, but it doesn't matter. So reflex off. Flex off.
Flex off, pecs off. Let's do this.
Ooh, it's gonna be tight. Robbed him.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, no, you knock it. You knock it out. It's not
knock
12.
it out. Knock
Yes,
it to the
it's gonna
ground.
Scatter D8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, goes right here. Where's my ball? There it is.
And then, where was I? I was right here to start.
Mm-hmm.
So I made
Oh,
one.
you were right here, I think. And then 1, 2, 3, leaped, blocked, leap, would count for movements. He's got, I think, 3 squares of movement left with movement 8.
Okay. So he's gonna move here.
All right, so it's a TN9 dodge. Holy shit, elves. Oh yeah, easy. And then now next
Grab the ball.
TN gonna be a bit harder. It's gonna increase in difficulty because there are people around you. So the pickup is gonna be normally TN 6 for uncontested. It's gonna be TN 12 for the pickup. Got it.
And as soon as I grab it, I throw it to Skitter.
Oh! So you're in two tackle zones, the mid-range pass, TN 18 pass,
Oh my
TN9 catch.
Oh my god, just fall down. It's gonna be close, it's gonna be tight.
So what am I rolling to throw it?
Reflex. TN18.
Oh, you don't have any more luck.
He has Doc Luck. TN9.
Oh, that's
Skitter.
right. Doc Dice, I forgot about Doc Dice.
Doc Dice.
He's not been drinking, has he?
Yes, he
I
has.
have been.
Doc Dice. TN9 Skitter.
And he yells
Yeah, no
out,
problem.
Skitter, this one's for you.
This one's for you.
Skitter turns his head and he goes, "Ah, what are you talking about?" He looks up and he sees the ball flying through the air. He goes,
Oh, shit! You're trying to get me killed!
but Skitter's reactions take over and it's instinctive for him to catch the ball and run. I mean, that's what he does. He just runs. So he does. He goes up full Calvin Johnson-esque catch and comes down with it and just looks at the ball for a second and goes, and he realizes, okay, this is happening.
This one's for you. Oh shit. Skitter, let's get Skitter with the ball. Let's get the ball off this beast man. There you go. All right, I think that's everybody with the lineman and the coach, yeah?
Yeah.
Taking a cue from Malice, this guy is also going to stomp this Chaos Warrior up.
Where the hell
Hey,
did
what
Skitter
happened?
go?
Where did Skitter go?
Whoa, where did Skitter go?
Good.
He's fast. He's fast.
What the hell?
Neon.
I don't understand.
I don't know what happened.
Back to the Shadow Realm.
My
This
blue
Chaos
eyes.
Warrior's out of it. Gets stomped to
Yes.
death. Not to death, but
LM6. Go.
stomped into unconsciousness.
And he hangs it over there.
Coach Liberty fighting
Hold on.
endlessly.
Hold out, coach.
Uses another luck die. No. Cannot beat the spawn.
Did you roll one for Lyman?
Oh, I rolled his aptitude already. Oh, I guess he is technically assisting, isn't he? Yeah,
Yeah.
he's there. Fair enough. Oh my!
Oh,
So now I will roll the reflex for the chaos spawn, because this could actually matter. Oh, I wonder who's getting stomped. Oh, wow. Way to go, coach. So Coach Liberty, with the help of this lineman, after struggling mightily, does in fact do some damage.
Ooh.
His spawn is able to use his wily veteran moves to trip it up and knock it to the ground, though it still appears mostly intact. I believe that's everybody.
That's everybody.
Mm. All right.
alrighty, Ladrian. Time to get beat on.
Yeah. Seriously.
Oh man.
4-on-1. Goodbye.
Man, they are gonna
So-
beat your dick off.
Absolutely enraged, Blackheart grabs the eye sockets of his helmet.
You go catch that mangy furball. The rest of you kill this elf.
Another quarterback bites the dust.
So
Boom, boom.
Blackheart comes in with 2 assists. I'm assuming you're trying to dodge.
Oh yeah, I am trying to.
Black dice.
He's
I'm gonna
gonna
dodge
need.
all of it. He comes in. I fake to the right and I move to the left.
Oh no. He definitely hits you. Oh man. All right.
Ouch.
It's gonna be. It's gonna be reflexes or no athletics. Oh man. Blackheart is displeased.
He's not mad. He's disappointed.
And I have to
also
make a strength check against that, or what?
It's athletics against it.
Athletics.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh.
Yeah. that's the
Oh my gosh.
Apothecary.
Down goes Frazier.
Apothecary.
So after stealing this ball and tossing it away, perhaps you're basking in the glory of accomplishment. I don't know, but you hear the loud stomping of boots. And as you turn to look, you see a very imposing 10-foot tall man in black armor rearing back. And instead of a punch, he roundhouse kicks you across the side of the face in full plate. That is the last thing that you see for this match.
As he spins around and stars are in his eyes, right before everything goes dark, he spins around, one arm goes out and points to the girl in the crowd. With one tooth knocked out, he smiles and he winks at her and he falls face first in the dirt.
Holy
That's
shit.
that's panache right there.
I did it for the team.
It was pretty good.
Did it for the women.
Hold it. And then after Blackheart does that, he realizes, oh, that was easy enough. And he looks up,
You two, hold it. You chase down the vermin. Same plan as before. Catch him. Take the ball back.
these other
Yeah,
two.
here we go. Catch him, kill him. Let's do it.
Ain't none of them got the movement.
Oh, no, one of them does.
I'm worried about that guy.
And this guy does. Yeah, you can get there without any kind of rolls. So,
Dodgy, dodgy.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's 6 to hit. He's going in with his horns. He's gonna get a +1.
Son of a bitch.
Make me proud, Skitter.
Ooh.
The fuck is that?
That's +1 from horns.
Locking. Oh, yeah!
Oh yeah.
Dodge away.
Dodge away. Towards the
Uh-huh.
goal. Yeah.
Bye-bye. So Skitter sees this beast man coming in, and he realizes right now that his life is he's in great peril. And,
Paradise
you know,
Peril.
oh, it's not that he's doing this because he's very skilled at this point. It's because he's shitting his pants. Ow! Ow! And he just frantically starts batting his one hand and his tail, and he's just flailing wildly. And he manages somehow to scamper off this guy as he's reaching, and this beast man is grabbing him. But Skitter somehow he keeps just kind of bouncing off his hands, and he puts a foot to his chest and just does a little backflip, and he's like, I'm still alive! He's all the way around.
Chaos Spawn stands up, shuffles his way back up. And then Chaos Warrior
There is the coach.
runs up. Flying drop kick.
Make us proud, coach.
Come on, coach.
Oh, last luck die.
Uh-oh.
This is for all the marbles. Poor coach is gonna make some rolls. Oh.
That was a good luck die, though.
Are you guys hiring? Nope. Coach gets drop kicked into unconsciousness.
Yeah.
Knocks out what few teeth he had left.
Better than being drop kicked into oblivion.
So is that all of them?
Yeah.
So before Skeeter gets running,
Go Skitter.
Malice is gonna tap Cash on the shoulder and point at Blackheart, looking all vulnerable by himself over there.
Yeah,
Let's get him.
sounds good. Double team.
Yeah, go first.
Ah, you know it.
You go first.
And she'll happily charge at Blackheart. Full smiles. And murder face.
Ah. With a bonus dice. Ah.
Oh no, he's Doc's knocked out.
Oh no, I used my
Yeah.
die.
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
Not punch him.
Stop that.
Oh,
well,
So I didn't go first.
you made an attempt, and that is what mattered.
By the way, Fakash, I'm actually going this way.
You son of a bitch. I'm gonna kill you in the locker room.
Oh shit. So he hears your heel steps as they come by, heels against dirt. Blocks your punch, grabs your fist in his hand. Enough of your foolishness. Pushes you away.
We're gonna win anyway.
Alright, and seeing that, Malice is gonna move up, and as he's petting his arm away, he's gonna try to break his knee.
Do it. Oh
That's
my
with the +1 from Cash.
That will land.
And another one now, huh?
Mm-hmm. The first wound that Blackheart will have taken.
oh, it's pretty solid.
Yeah. I had that feeling if I was gonna go first, I probably would have died.
Wow.
One hit point at all.
Yeah, you do wound him though. The untouchable Blackheart Souls Taker, Soul Stealer, whatever I name this guy. Soul Ravager. There you go.
Just be
Gets
lucky to
wounded.
be lucky the game's about to end.
You bust open his armor above the knee. Looks at you with full fire in his eyes, actual fire. Nah. Believe Skitter's the only PC, so Skitter, you may take us home.
Skitter's just gonna make his 6 and cross the line, and as soon as he does, he picks up his right arm, and with his left hand he slaps it on the bicep. You know, lifts his left arm, and with his right hand slaps it on the bicep. You know.
This one's free.
And he just starts pointing around the crowd. Yeah! And all of a sudden, a rain of all of these horns of ale and everything else just come raining down on him.
Oh, this is not the action I expected. Yeah.
Looking out onto the field, you see this figure on the side that's been standing on the chaos bench. It's a rather large, older-looking gentleman, though he is rather still muscular and huge. And he just shakes his head and goes over to the referee, whispers a few things. The referees then hold up a card signaling the end of the game as Chaos concedes, losing 3-0.
Fucking chaos. Ooh, yeah.
After a few minutes, Eladrian clumsily kind of comes to and raises his head up out of the dirt. Did we win?
You know it.
How's your ass feel?
Vikash then slaps his ass.
Yeah, I can't be certain, but I'm pretty sure that Blackheart there was penetrating it.
God.
Hey, Eladrian, here's the game ball.
And he drops into his crotchal region.
And Eladrian just kind of winces as it hits him in the crotch. It's oof! Oh, the game ball. I knew my fans loved me.
You did it, buddy. You did it.
Do you think? Do you think?
And he slowly stands up and he holds the game ball up with one hand and he points it out into the crowd and waves across the stadium. And then with the game ball held up, he drops it so it hits the ground. And after it hits the ground, he pats both guns and then pumps his fists in the air. And he finds the woman in the stands and he points at her. And then he makes the come hither finger movement. And he looks over at Vikash, says, "You're too pale anyways." And he walks off.
That's alright.
As he walks
Got
towards
malice.
as he walks towards a Norskin woman that is arguably more pale.
You're not pale enough.
Your
And with-
ears are too pointy.
And with that,
Racist.
Eladrian has to go to bed because I have to be up in 5 hours.
Oh my god, you madman. Alright.
Yeah,
We'll,
I gotta
we'll
go
stop it
to work.
there. I appreciate everybody sticking with it.
Yeah, hey, thanks for the game, guys. That was fun.
Yeah,
that
great.
was fun.
Good deal.